This video was created to identify the key points all managers should know about the wisdom of crowds theory. In 1906, Francis Galton, known for his work on statistics and heredity, came across a weight judging contest at the West of England Fat Stock and Poultry Exhibition. This encounter was to challenge the foundations of his life study. An ox was on display and 4 sixpence fairgoers could buy a ticket, fill in their names and their guesses of the animal's weight after it had been slaughtered. The best guess received a prize. 800 people tried their luck. They were diverse. Many had no knowledge of livestock, others were butchers and farmers. In Galton's mind, this was a perfect analogy for democracy. He wanted to prove the average voter was capable of very little. Yet to his surprise, when he averaged the guesses, the total came to 1,197 pounds. After the ox had been slaughtered, it weighed 1,198 pounds. While our culture generally trusts experts and distrusts the wisdom of the masses, New Yorker business columnist Surowiecki argues in his first book, The Wisdom of Crowds, that under the right circumstances, groups are remarkably intelligent and are often smarter than the smartest people in them. To support this almost counterintuitive proposition, Surowiecki explores problems involving cognition. We're all trying to identify a correct answer. Coordination. We need to synchronize our individual activities with others, and cooperation. We have to act together despite our self-interest. The crowd isn't always right, but in many cases, where topics are complex, problems are large, and outcomes are uncertain, a large, diverse group may bring collective insight to problem solving, whereas an independent thinker, a small group of experts, or a professional committee cannot. There are 4 elements that create smart crowds. The crowd needs 1. Diversity of opinion, 2. Independence of members from one another, 3. Decentralization, and 4. A good method for aggregating opinions. The diversity brings in different information. Independence keeps people from being swayed by a single opinion leader. People's errors balance each other out, and including all opinions guarantees that the results are smarter than if a single expert had been in charge. Prediction markets are most accurate when tapping the wisdom of a diverse and variously skilled and experienced group, and are least accurate when participants are highly similar. It's also important for managers to understand how the wisdom of crowds applies to social networking. The idea of crowd wisdom is at the heart of Wikis, folksonomy tagging systems, and many other online efforts. Many Web 2.0 efforts allow firms to tap the wisdom of crowds, identifying collective intelligence. Prediction markets tap crowd opinion with results that are often more accurate than the most accurate expert forecasts and estimates. Internet search engines are a good example of the wisdom of crowds in action. It is the reason the pages you search for come up near the top of the search engine list. In general terms, the more people are linking to a page, and the more popular it is, the higher it comes. Another highly visible example of crowd decision-making can be found in the television game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? When the player does not know which one of 4 answers is correct, they can ask the audience. Each member of the audience makes a separate and individual vote for the answer they favor. These votes are then collected, and the results displayed. Often it is obvious from the result that one particular answer is most popular, and that is the one the player generally goes along with. In 95